Welcome. In this lesson, we're going to talk about face recognition and how it can save you even more time in addition to the keyword tags that I talked about in the last lesson. But there is something I wanted to touch on. How do you know which keyword tag is applied? You could just hover over the icon and it will tell you keyword tag attached family. If you wanted to remove one, you just right click on the icon and then say remove family category keyword tag. It's that simple. If you double click on the thumbnail, it'll open up the full view and it shows you here family, and you can right click again and say remove. Quick way of doing that. Something else I wanted to touch on. You notice how I identify my photos? I either put an underscore or a hyphen. I don't put a space and I don't put an and sign. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. You probably could get away with it these days, but for me, I don't do that. So any words that I need to connect, I'm going to use a hyphen or an underscore. That just comes back from the old days. Just something I wanted to share with you. Let me double click on the photo again to bring us back to this little thumbnail view. Now, how do we use face recognition? First thing is select the photo, go over to the keyword tag panel, click the start people recognition icon, and it will present you with 3 boxes, and it'll say, who is this? You could download, update your Facebook friends list to name people. Unfortunately, I've already done that, but you would click on this link. It's going to ask you, can I authorize this computer, Photoshop Elements? You're going to say yes. It's going to provide you with some login details. You're going to provide your Facebook login details. And then it's going to update or download your Facebook friends to help you out. And you'll see how this can help you. And then you're going to close the browser and it's going to bring you back to here. Okay? So for this example, click on who is this. Now it's going to be different for you because these are my friends and people that I know, and they're not going to be the same as you. So if you want to make up a name, you can make up a name, or use your own Facebook friends list to make up names. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to click here, and I know that this is Hector, so I'm going to put an H for Hector Diaz. Click on this, and I know this is Pedro, so I put a P for Pedro. And who is this? This is Paul. And then after I'm done, I click Save. And it says, congratulations, you have labeled everyone in your selection. It places 3 keyword tags under the people category, and it gives me a nice little preview of what they look like, which is pretty nice. Now, how can I do all of these at once? Well, unselect this photo by clicking outside of it. Select Chapter 2. Click on Find People for Tagging. And it says, are you sure you want to find people in all currently displayed photos? Of course. Now it's going to present me with, please label these people. So let's do this. This is Jaylene, so I already have my Facebook friends downloaded, so I just have to press J basically, and she'll be in that list quickly. Can you imagine how much time this saves instead of typing this over and over and over and over? Click on this one, and this is Jean. Who is this? Paul. See how his name already comes up and his icon, see? This is Brett. Marco. Now, isn't this interesting? We already labeled, no, we didn't label Marco yet, but I'll show you. It should come up. Okay, click Save. Okay, now look at this. We already labeled Marco. And here's 2 pictures of the same guy and Jaylene, but it doesn't name them automatically. That's another thing about Photoshop Elements. Sometimes you have to help it along. So let's name these quickly here. Now that I've already typed Jaylene, it's going to present me with the names already. So I don't even have to type it. How about that? I just select the word. Isn't that great? Then who is this? Well, obviously we haven't named her. She isn't part of it. Her name starts with a C. It says Elements Organizer has detected that you have other contacts that match the Catherine Corley Sanson. Is Kathy Corley Sanson the same as any of these people? No. Click this. Victoria. No. Click this. Marco Torres. Yes. Click this. Excuse me. Yes. And if you want to, you could even close it. So for example, if he wasn't a person or he was somebody else, just click the X and it would just close it from this selection. Click this, press H, Henry, no, click Save. Congratulations, you have labeled everyone in your selection, basically that chapter 2 folder, and it's already done. So I like to make sure that everybody was labeled and to make sure that everything is done appropriately. So how can I do this? Well, I can double click on the thumbnail, and this will bring me up single view, and then I can use my arrow key, my right arrow key, to go through the pictures. And I noticed here that it's missing someone. So how do we fix this? Well, we go over to the Add Missing Person icon. We drag this marching ant square over to the person, resize the box till it covers their face. Okay. Now I had to move this around, sorry about that, to position it better because it was interfering with this. And then I click the X on him so I can get with this better. You see this little arrow here? If you click this, it says include the people who are Ramir Thompson, and this means unconfirmed. Click to include. Well, if I click to include this, this means that this person will be the same as this person, so that's a no. So I click Save. Congratulations, all media with Ramir Thompson has been confirmed. Click OK. Great. I'm going to click my right arrow key again. Okay, who is this? See, and it has a box outlining the face, which is really nice. I'm going to click here, click Marco Torres. Right click. These two have been named. Now these two people haven't been named. That's just weird. Lady. No. Click here for L. We'll say Lori. Click right. Obviously that's not going to happen because these are buildings. Again, who is this? Harry. And again we have Marcos. Who is this? Todd. And then who is this? How do we do it? We add the missing icon again, move it over here, resize the box. Put Lori Rodriguez or yes, put Lori Rodriguez, sorry about that. Confirm. Okay, and then right click. Obviously no. Perfect. Perfect. Moving through this fast, and that's it. So let's say I was in another chapter and I wanted to do this pretty quickly. So I picked chapter 2B because it's the same photos, and then I would go to edit, or excuse me, find people for tagging. Yes. Now it's going to give me a group of people. So for example, this guy and this guy are the same as this guy. That's correct. Jaylene. So Photoshop Elements has identified that Jaylene also looks like these three photos except for this one. So I'm going to click X to not include it or to ignore it. Click Save. Now it's going to ask, is this the same person? Yes. Is this the same person? Yes. If it wasn't, I would click X to not include it. Click Save. Save again. Save again. Now it's going to ask me to identify these people. We'll skip that here. Now let's see what it did here. So if I double click on this photo, you can see that this guy was automatically keyword tagged with Paul. So that's done automatically. You can see how they were automatically tagged. And remember, to get to face recognition, you select the photo or select the chapter or select the main folder, desktop, or my pictures, then click on this start face recognition icon in the keyword tags panel, or go under find and say find people for tagging. And once it's done, it'll find similar faces and tag them for you automatically, or it will ask you if this is correct by putting them into a group. You either confirm or not confirm, and it makes things a whole lot easier. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about the properties panel quickly, and then we'll move into star ratings.